Welcome to Facts Over Fear, where we help you stay safe and stay sane during the COVID-19 pandemic. Today we will be discussing using masks. Our government recently started suggesting that everyone wear some kind of facial covering when they go outside, but a mask is only effective if worn properly. Here's what you should know. First, what type of mask should you use? According to the World Health Organization, COVID-19 is a droplet virus, not an airborne virus. This means that you only need to wear a regular surgical mask in order to prevent the spread of the virus. The only reason why you would need an N95 mask, according to the World Health Organization, is if you were doing something that produces sputum, secretions, or saliva. The CDC, however, maintains that this is an airborne virus, meaning that you would need a properly fitted N95 in order to be protected against the virus. However, the CDC also recommends that everyone cover their face with something, even just a scarf. They say that this is effective in preventing the wearer from spreading the virus to somebody else. However, it is not effective in preventing the wearer from picking up the virus from someone not masked. Confused yet? So are we. When putting on the mask, wash your hands first. Then pick up the mask, turn it so that it's facing in the proper direction with the colored part on the outside and the pliable part up where your nose is going to be. Put on the mask using only the straps. Then, adjust the pliable part of the mask so it fits against your face properly. Pull down the bottom of your mask to cover your mouth and your chin. A mask is only effective if it's covering your nose and your mouth. When you're done, you should look like this. Do not adjust or touch the mask once it has been exposed to other people. The outside of the mask is dirty and should be considered contaminated. When removing the mask, take it off by the straps. Again, the outside of the mask is dirty and should be considered contaminated. Once you've taken off your mask, you should wash your hands again, just in case you touched anything you weren't supposed to. Now, what if you don't have a mask? Personally, I don't have any, so I just take some precautionary steps when I'm out in public. 1, I stand 6 feet away from everyone if possible. 2, if this isn't possible, like let's say the supermarket is super crowded for some reason, I just make sure that I keep as much distance as possible and stay in front of someone for the least amount of time I possibly can. There's something called the viral load, which is a certain number of viral particles, which is necessary for someone to actually get sick from the virus. Therefore, if you don't spend a lot of time in front of somebody, you're less likely to pass the disease between you. So I'm less likely to pass it to them, and they're less likely to pass it to me. 3, I keep my outings to a minimum. For example, when I go shopping, I try to plan for 2 weeks at a time. I go to places that I know where everything is, and I shop as efficiently as possible, only touching what I need to touch and only staying in places for as long as I need to. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, we can get through this.